The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, and Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie.
It's a long ride home for Rodney Harrington and Allison Mackenzie. They aren't talking much. They've said about all there is to say to one another at Tucker's Pond. That's the Lover's Lane at Peyton Place.
Never thought it'd get so warm this time of year.
This is Indian summer, Dr. Rossi.
Somehow I thought there'd be a chill, Mrs. Mackenzie.
The chill comes quickly enough.
And early?
Some years. You never did tell me why you came to Peyton Place.
Donald Brooks had died. He was a classmate of mine in college. His wife wrote to me. That's part of the reason.
And the rest of it?
People. You know, New York is a wonderful, wonderful city. I was born there. I grew up there. Somehow it just seems like there are too many faces now. That's all. People just become faceless. They don't know you. You don't know them.
It has its advantages.
Has it, Miss Mackenzie?
Won't you come in?
Yes, yes.
Allison! Allison?
It's still early, especially for Saturday night.
Yes, I suppose it is. Would you care for a drink?
Scotch?
In the cabinet there. I'll get a glass.
A glass?
2. That's Allison's father.
Oh.
He died before Allison was born.
Yes, you told me that almost 18 years ago.
So I did, didn't I?
Thank you.
Welcome, Doctor.
Michael.
Michael.
Mike?
Mike.
Constance?
Connie.
Connie.
How do you like Peyton Place so far?
Well, so far, it's a good deal like I thought it would be. It's quiet. Yet it's a good deal different from what I thought, too. It's not peaceful. Yet the people have faces, and I'm getting to know some of them.
I heard a car. It's Allison.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
You're welcome. I guess we were kidding ourselves.
Yes, I guess we were.
I mean, you want someone who will... But what are we going to call it, Allison? You want someone who will respect you. Someone like my brother Norman, who won't make passes.
I didn't say that, Rodney.
Allison.
Good night, Rodney.
Allison.
Good evening, Mother.
You're home early.
Yes, I know. Good evening, Dr. Rossi.
Good evening, Allison.
Will you excuse me, please?
Well, I guess I'll just say good night. Will I see you tomorrow at the festival?
Oh, yes.
Good night, thanks.
Good night.
What's the matter? Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing happened. We went to the shoreline, and then we went to Tucker's Pond.
He took you there?
I went there with him. Mother, why can't I be like other girls? What am I so afraid of? I like Rod. I like him. I want to be able to show it. I don't want to be so afraid of my feelings.
Feelings are all right.
Feelings are all right.
You didn't let me finish.
Mother, what's happening to me? Why can't I let myself feel things? Why can't I let myself love a boy?
At Tucker's Pond.
Somewhere, anywhere. Mother, for all these years, you haven't loved anybody, have you? Are you trying to stop me from loving, too?
No.
Then why am I so afraid? What am I so afraid of?
Allison.
Is it sure?
I'm afraid so.
I mean, there can't be any mistake?
No. I'm going to want to see you again. You need care now. Where are you going?
I'm not sure.
Good morning, Matt. You too, Rip? Is it true there's a church bell for every person that lives in Peyton Place?
Well, there is, unless you delivered another baby last night.
Not last night.
Will it be this afternoon?
Well, I wouldn't miss it for anything.
It's pretty hard to miss with the corn popping like thunder.
Popcorn is one of my favorite parts of America.
You know that Peyton Place is celebrating its 313th anniversary this week?
314.
Whatever you do, don't tell anyone I made that slip. How did you know, anyway?
I read about it. I thought it'd be nice to find out something about the place I was going to live.
Well, what do you think of this local custom?
The Founders Day Festival? I like it. I like the idea that people respect and remember those people that made history here. I'm kind of a sticker for tradition.
Well, it's pretty easy to keep in touch with the past around here.
Well, I want to. It gives me a feeling of belonging somewhere.
Well, that's important. It's also important to belong to someone.
Well, first things first.
What does that mean?
Well, just people ought to find themselves before they start looking for someone else.
You are talking about people.
Right.
That's as fine a display as I've seen anywhere. Good taste.
Yes, she does have that.
Morning, Doctor. Hello, Matt.
Morning, Miss Brooks.
Hi, Laura.
I'm going to my brother's for Sunday brunch. Would you like to come?
Well, I'd like to, but I have to finish the booths here.
I have a few things to do up at the office, but thanks.
Well, my brother will be disappointed. He wanted to meet you.
Why don't you go, Doc? Leslie Harrington is the chairman of the hospital board, among others.
Come to think of it, I did want to talk to Mr. Harrington about one of the mill workers, Seth Clay.
Oh, well, that would be a golden opportunity.
All right, goodbye, Matt.
Goodbye, Doc. And I'll tell Constance what you said about her taste.
Do that.
Oh, I'm sorry you can't come, Matt.
I'll just bet she's sorry.
Hello, honey bunch.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, you're an early bird this morning. What'd you do, go to church?
No, I had a date with one of the girls. Where's Mother?
Oh, what's your hurry? Come on, sit down and have a cup of coffee. Hey, it's good for a change. I made it.
No, I think I'll change my clothes.
You know, what are you gonna do, knock 'em dead over at the festival?
Who cares about the festival?
Ha! You and me both. Anyway, nobody's asked me to go and fire off any cannons or pin on any tin medals. You want to know what I think about Founders Day? I think if there hadn't been any founders, there wouldn't have been any Peyton Place, and that'd have been okay by me. I tell you what, let you and I drive over to the inn and have a nice big juicy steak. We'll leave your mother here to rattle the tambourines and sell tattings to the little old ladies. Sweetheart, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question, will you? You still have a crush on Rod?
No.
I hope you mean that, because, you know, a good looker like you just snap your fingers and the boys come running. You don't need any Rodney Harrington. Besides, you're much too young to get serious yet. There's lots of time for that. I'll find you a boy one of these days. One who's good enough for you, too. But in the meantime, you got lots of time, right?
Sure.
Sure. And we'll have some fun, too. Because you're my little girl, you know. You're my baby.
Here, Mother.
Oh, thank you.
It's so beautiful.
Yes.
I wish they could bloom all year round, right through the ice and snow.
It's a hardy bush. It'll bloom next year.
They're fading early this year.
Means an early frost.
Ever since I can remember, we've trimmed these bushes together. And I always feel the same way. Sort of sad. Do you?
Well, I like the turning of the leaves, falling of the snow.
The leaves turn before they fall. The snow falls before it melts.
Here, well, let's get all we can, huh?
There's an extra vase down in the basement. I'll bring some up to my room.
All righty.
Hello, Allison. Hello, Mrs. Mackenzie.
Hello, Rodney.
Rodney?
I've come to invite you both to brunch. How about it?
Well, I have quite a few things to do before I go to the festival.
What about you, Allison?
Well,
Oh, come on.
Mother, I'd like to go.
All right.
I'll go get ready. Be right down.
How are your mother and father, Rodney?
What? Oh, okay. Okay, Mrs. Mackenzie. You have a beautiful daughter. Takes after her mother.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Is that what you tell the mothers of all the girls you date?
I haven't dated all the girls. If you cut the stems a little shorter, I think they'll take the water faster.
Oh, you know about flowers?
Sure. I like them.
How's Betty Anderson?
Okay, I guess. I mean, we don't see each other anymore.
I see.
You know what the word chrysanthemum comes from?
Greek?
Meaning?
That I don't know.
It means golden flower. Botany was a favorite subject of mine.
Oh, so I see.
But you're not impressed.
Oh, but I am impressed.
How could you be with a girl as bright as Allison around all the time? We talked a lot last night. About life, things like that.
You haven't done that before?
I was never really interested before. That's a beauty. Did you know that there are over 150 recognizable species of chrysanthemums? Mostly in the old world.
Show off.
Just trying to impress your mother.
And he has.
In the right way, I hope.
I'll be back in time to change for the festival, Mother.
All right.
I'll drive very carefully, Mrs. Mackenzie. Don't worry. Goodbye.
Bye.